The menorah in the D is currently being prepared for the holiday celebration. In case you didn't know, here's a quick did you know fact. The menorah in the D features the largest menorah in Michigan, a massive 26-foot steel and glass structure designed by local artists with that in mind. So with us right here live on The Splash, giving more information about Menorah on the D, VP and Executive Director of the Chabad Lubavitch of Michigan, we have Rabbi Kasriel Shemtov. Thank you for being here, Rabbi.
Thank you for having me.
So let's just get straight into this unique event right here. Just tell us a little bit more about Menorah in the D, please.
Well, we're excited to be back here again this year. It's now a staple of celebration in Detroit, where we launch the holiday of Chanukah for the city of Detroit and essentially for the state of Michigan. So it's a wonderful opportunity. And when we come together on the 25th of December at 5 o'clock, the city of Detroit will begin to celebrate. And it launches an 8-day holiday. So we're very excited to do this. And we're looking forward.
Yes, yes. And as you mentioned earlier, it's been going on for a few years. It's grown over those years, too, with that being said. What do you believe contributed to the growth of this event and the increasing sense of unity within the Jewish community in Metro Detroit?
Wow. It's 14 years. And when we came, I remember that first lighting that we had in Campus Martius. It was dark. There was almost no lighting there. And when we announced it and we called people to come together in the center of the city, we were surprised. There were 500 people came out at that time. And I remember always that first night as we were getting ready, looking forward, and I see a person standing there with, before the crowds came, and he's looking at me and he goes, "I can't believe it. I have goosebumps just thinking that we're going to be here in the center of the city and celebrating Chanukah.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Yes.
I can't believe this is happening." And I think that sense of excitement just grew and grew, and people came together. We have thousands that come together. And just the idea of celebrating this beautiful holiday, the message of hope, of light, of being a light unto others, bringing warmth and light into the world, is something that really resonated both in the Jewish community and without. And it just continued to grow, both in terms of people attending, and then, of course, when we started doing it online, as well as corporate sponsors, government officials, and everyone else that comes out. It just continued to gain inspiration. And the beautiful thing is that even a month before, there are already interest both in media and in members of the community looking forward to this great event.
Yes, yes, as we all are, by the way, too, Rabbi, and we appreciate that information. You spoke on something I want to kind of elaborate on a little bit more. Specifically with this year, if I'm not mistaken, there's different themes each year. Can you just talk a little bit more about the theme for this year and how it resonates with the local community?
Well, if you look at you had it up on the screen before, this year we have Menorah in the D, and we put a tagline onto that, "Dare to be the light." And, one of the messages of Hanukkah in general is, the idea of lighting a candle. Normally, you would do that at a candlelight dinner at home, or in the Jewish community, we do that on the Sabbath. You're sitting with your family, you're bringing warmth and shelter and comfort, and peace. The idea of going to the outside, and when it's dark, the outside has other forces, has challenges. There's darkness in the world. There's challenges that you have to your spiritual life. And Hanukkah is the time when you have to dare to be the light. You have to go out to the outside, to the center of the city, to those things that seem to be a challenge, and to bring light and warmth. And that's the power of Hanukkah. And that's why I think this year, many people are troubled. We look around the world, we see so many challenges and what some people would call darkness. And the message of Hanukkah is, you have the power to bring light. Because, when you as an individual go out there embrace someone, help someone, bring light into their life, bring light into the world, we all have that power to be there. And that's what we're going to do on Hanukkah when we come out into the
Yes.
public square.
Yes, yes. And I love how you broke that down and the significance of it and the candles and the light and the darkness in the world. I love that theme, dare to be the light in this darkness. It is like a challenge in some sort of way, but it's a good challenge that we all should kind of recognize. With us right here live on The Splash, VP and Executive Director for the Chabad Lubavitch of Michigan, we have Rabbi Kasriel Shemtov talking about Menorah in the D event. We don't have too much time left, Rabbi. Just real briefly, just talk about some things we can expect, and if anybody is interested in the event, how can they find out more?
Well, it's just going to be a lot of fun. You know, it's exhilarating to come out there in downtown. A lot's going on. It'll be a happy night. There'll be food and celebration, entertainment, camaraderie, just being with friends, being with the community, and being there with a focus of bringing light and warmth to the community. You know, the Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe of blessed memory, he started this campaign over 40 years ago. And today you have these lightings going on outside the White House, outside the Kremlin, the Eiffel Tower, in every large city around the world and many more. There's thousands of these lightings take place. And today Detroit became one of those cities that have this incredible, beautifully designed menorah and so many people coming as part of it. So we could be proud as Detroit, as Michigan, to be part of this message, to be part of this global message. And, you know, for the community at large, the Jewish community, it's 8 nights. Every night in our home, we light a candle. And Chabad Lubavitch of Michigan has every night of Hanukkah all across the state, public menorah lighting. And if you go to our website, menorahinthed.com, you'll see every night another public lighting which you can participate after this great lighting of the launching of Menorah in the D. So I would recommend everyone find out. Also on our website, you could get a menorah, you could get a Hanukkah kit, which you could put into your, which you can have to light your candles at home with your family, and then join the public lightings as well.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just one thing that came to my mind real briefly. I just want you to explain the importance, or not even the importance, why people who are not a part of the Jewish community like myself, why it's great for us to attend this event.
You know, the whole celebration of Hanukkah and the miracle of Hanukkah was when the Jewish people in Israel almost 2,000 years ago were being persecuted against their religion. And they were able to stand up and be free again and dedicate themselves to the service of God. America stands for religious freedom. And all citizens in America enjoy that religious freedom. So Hanukkah is really has such a universal message for all of us.
Nice.
That we can all live in a free society, serve God, and be able to help and bring light to each other. So when any person, and many people, I should tell you, do join us for this celebration. I hear comments every year from all across the community of the joy and the the receiving of this message, and many people resonate with it, that we could live peacefully together and be strong as a country with unity.
Absolutely. Yes, I love that. And thank you for bringing that full circle, explaining that, and bringing full context. Once again, VP and Executive Director of the Chabad Lubavitch of Michigan, we have Rabbi Kasriel Shemtov, and we appreciate your time, Rabbi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.